Dear SS1 students, including grade 9 students from abroad, I have this simple problem for you today. We asked to show that cotangent x plus tangent x is the same thing as 2 divided by sine 2x. Whenever you are given a problem like this, you are required to take one of the sides and transform it in terms of the other side. So you can take this, transform it in terms of this, or you take this, you transform it in this form. But in this tutorial, I'm going to show you both ways. Let's start by taking the right hand side and show that it is the same thing as the left hand side. The right hand side is 2 divided by sine 2x. You should remember an identity for sine 2x, which is the same thing as what? 2 multiplied by sine x multiplied by cosine x. So this is the same thing as saying 2 divided by 2 multiplied by sine x multiplied by cosine x. From here, you can see that 2 will go into 2, right? So what do we have? We have this to be 1 divided by sine x multiplied by cosine x. But 1 is also an identity for sine squared x plus cosine squared x, right? So we can write 1 as what? Sine squared x plus cosine squared x divided by what? Sine x multiplied by cosine x. Now we can split this into 2 fractions. We take the first one, which is sine squared x. We divide it by sine x cosine x. Then we add the second one, which is cosine squared x. We divide it by sine x cosine x. From here, you can see that one sine x can go into this one only one time. So to the top, we still have 1 sine x divided by cosine x plus the same thing here. You can see that 1 cosine x will go into this one time. So we have cosine to the top, cosine x divided by sine x. What can you remember about these two? The first one is nothing but tan x. So this is what? Tan x. Plus, this is the same thing as cotangent x. Cotangent x. And hence, we have just shown that the right hand side can be written as the left hand side. Just that here, cotangent was written before tangent. 1 plus 2 is the same thing as 2 plus 1, right? So we call it commutative. So now let us take the left hand side and show that it is the same thing as the right hand side. We have cotangent x plus tangent x to the left hand side. We want to show that this is the same thing as 2 divided by sine 2x. This is what we want to show. So concentrate on the left hand side. Cotangent is the same thing as cosine divided by sine, right? And tangent is the same thing as sine divided by cosine. Let us simplify this. We take this, you multiply by this, that will give us cosine squared x. So this is cosine squared x plus, you take this, you multiply by this, you have sine squared x, divide by the product of sine and cosine, right? So we have sine x cosine x. But you should remember that this is an identity equal to 1, right? So we can write this as 1 divided by sine x cosine x. This is another thing you should remember. Sine 2x is the same thing as 2 sine x cos x, which is almost similar to this one, just that we don't have that 2. So we can multiply the top and the bottom by 2 so that it will correspond to this, right? So now we can write this as 2 divided by 2 sine x cosine x. Multiplying the top and the bottom by the same value will not change it. They are just equivalent, right? So to the bottom, we have sine 2x. This is 2 divided by sine 2x, which is exactly as our right hand side, right? which is this one, 2 divided by sine 2x. Therefore, we have shown that both the left and the right hand side can be written in terms of the other. Hence, proof. Thank you for watching. Do share to your learning colleagues and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel for more exciting videos. Bye-bye.